Good morning, folks. Hey, Zern. Hey, Wise. How you doing today? We'll get started here in just a second. Went to get some coffee, but there was none made, so I had to start a pot. So I had to take a little break in a bit to go get that coffee. But let's get ready to let's put this base down on SETI, right? Oh, almost before I forget here. One more thing I gotta do. Real quick, jump in here. That paste. There we go. Should do. That should do. Hey, let's review. So we did get some science last time through with a couple of them, with some of that stuff that we sent up there, or some of the things we did. We landed the rover on the wrong side of SETI. And, well, that was the last rover that we had up there because we crashed the first one on our first landing attempt. Now, we've gotten better at landing them, so at least we should be able to land them no problem. And I've also done a little bit of practice and a little bit of modification to our horse and wagon, which is, of course, the rover shuttle system. Excuse me, hiccups. Sorry about that. But I'm kind of thinking we want to set the base first. We will look at the modification. Where is it at? Horse and wagon. Oh, MK2. That's the one I want. Haha. With all the little tweaks that I've been working on. One of those tweaks is that I've added. Where is it at? Is it in here? Maybe I didn't add it to this one. It's not there. Well, one of the things I need to add to this, maybe I added the other one. Hang on, let me open the other one. Yeah, updated the wrong one. That one looks okay. Load this one. Got the little modifications that I made inside the. Yeah. Maybe. Can't see them. No. Maybe I didn't save that. Well, that's a bummer. We will actually load the MK2 version. Where did it go? I don't know if there's any difference in these right now. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, here's the difference. I added a docking port. I added a communicron to this core stage so that it can stay up there in the satellite. Hey there, William. Yes, you're early. It was late, or what? There's dinosaurs roaming the Earth. No, not that early. Well, maybe that early. Okay, so yeah, this one has the Probodobodyne OKT 2 units installed. Instead, I took out the SETI cores because they didn't have as many options for the autopilot stuff, for the SAS options. So that makes everything a lot easier to fly. And I think I didn't do it on this. Do it here too. Or did I? No, I did not. See, there was still a SETI core at that. On that piece there, although that doesn't matter that much on that middle piece, yeah, because that's just going to end up being a communications probe, and that core will do just fine for that. And it's only got these little solar panels to keep it up. So anyway, any other tweaks that I've been? Oh yes, yeah, major tweak here in the fact that I put these reaction wheels, is because those are some of the science that we bought at the end of last stream. So that helped out a lot in controlling this beast all the way there. In my test runs. Yep. test runs were important. I want to make sure that I didn't fail this thing again. And again, that's that little solid fuel booster that just kind of stabilizes the launch. And then there's all kinds of little tweaking that we're going to have to do to fly this thing. But this is not what we're sending first. We're going to send the Steady Alpha base. Sure that this has also been saved with its tweaks. One of the things that I definitely wanted to tweak is I changed this engine in here. It's now a what you call it? I can't think of the name of it, so I just switch over to the Reliant. It's now a Reliant engine. Simple old Reliant. That way we have a nice thrust to weight ratio and a quick reaction time to the control of the thrust, because that pan engine, that flat engine that we had up in there, well, you can see it's only 120 newtons of thrust, and it kind of like didn't react. It reacted more like a jet engine almost, because it didn't immediately stop when you turn the fuel flow to it off. But this good old Reliant engine, not quite as efficient, but you know, look at the amount, almost twice, yeah, actually twice the thrust. And we've got all this RCS on there, and I added reaction wheels inside because that was like an easy point to attach them to. You kind of see them there. They're inside the this section right here, because there's attachment points on the bottom, so I can just I stuck them to the bottom there and then push them up in so that they wouldn't affect the height that it lays on the ground, because that's going to be important for anything that we want to dock to this thing while it is sitting on SETI. Currently flying a DAY Sousa replica on KSP. You turn it into KSP World War II Simica. Well, I mean, if that's what you're into, I'm sure you definitely got to have BD Armory on there, right? I think we want to make sure that we don't take a crew with us, really, because just in case, we got some tourists to deal with too, by the way. Think about doing that real quick, or we'll make sure that we deal with them before the end of the stream. Does this thing have? It doesn't have lights. Okay, RCS. No. I wanted to throw these solar panels on the abort. I always like having them on the abort if you don't have your action group access yet, which we don't. We're not spending that money right now. We need that money. We need that money to finish these contracts. Speaking of contracts, let's take a quick look at what we're doing today. We've got an orbital station around Gale, which as soon as this gets launched, that should take care of that one. Then ferry the 2 tourists to their destination. Oh. Okay, so these guys are gonna have to go in the shuttle. We're gonna be taking a big risk. We're gonna be sending our tourists in the shuttle to intercept. We got a contract somewhere here for, yeah, Brute for Barris. How would you say that? Barris. Herman. That's in orbit around SETI, so she's there. Yeah, I think it's a she. Maybe it's a dude. I can't remember. Maybe it's Bryce. Actually, it probably is Bryce. I was probably saying it completely wrong. Well, anyway, we gotta save that Kerman, and they are currently orbiting SETI. So, I'm gonna intercept them and get them in the shuttle with the 2 tourists, and then we're gonna go pick up the 3 girls on the surface, dock it all up at the base on the surface of SETI with the 2 rovers, and yeah, that should complete all these missions, I think. Well, once we bring it bring back the shuttle full of science and Kerbals, and whew, that's going to be an interesting maneuver. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Can you try to speak German one time, please? German. I don't know if I know any German. I know how to insult somebody in German. I can call you a Spitzwinkler. I don't know. Put a German phrase up there, and I'll see if I can't say it. How's that? I'll see if I can't pronounce it. But I don't know that much German. Very, very, very little. Probably know a lot more Spanish. But yeah, those are all the missions we're going to be headed out to do today. Make sure that we do not have any crew in this. We do not want to take anyone, because we're gonna be picking up the crew. We're gonna be taking the crew with the shuttle. So let's launch this. Just going over no worries about the antenna, because that big old antenna on the top. I mean, I could put a fairing around this. Probably not. I think I've got a bigger fairing access. I think that might have been one of the. I think that might have been one of the things I picked up. Ooh, little wobble there. We got enough. We got enough. I guess so. Making sure all of our. Because if we don't have enough struts, then I was gonna recover it, because I don't want to waste money. I don't have to worry about Kerbals this time, but I don't want to waste money. So, just gonna take this thing straight to SETI, but I'm probably gonna get it into a nice low orbit, according to my test runs. We can set SETI as target right now. Technically, we are in a pretty good position to go right out to it. If we would just go ahead and launch. So let's just do that. Let's go ahead and 3, 2. I don't think I have to toggle anything on this. Trying to remember the ascent profile launch. This thing just goes pretty straight up. Now you gotta go straight up with this thing, because I mean it's got this massive, not aerodynamic thing on the top of it, you know, which has a lot of drag. Which is also why we're not wasting a lot of fuel, a lot of our liquid fuel right now. Letting that solid boosters get us a good way to. Hey there, try to speak my name. I love Moss. My name is in German. Okay. Well, why is Kartoffel? Wise Kartoffel is always. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Why is it doing that? Why is it flipping? You booger. Oh, because I forgot to turn the SAS on. That was the one thing. That was the one thing I forgot. Come on. Alright. Flip over to the other side there. Dang it. I think we just wasted some cash. But simply because I forgot to turn on the SAS. Come on, spin. There we go. Yeah, this isn't happening. This one's not going. All right, so since this one's a waste, dang it, because if you flip or anything like that, you lose any velocity on the ascent, then it is not going to get to its destination. Because I cut these things really close. So let's just make some explosions, since we're losing this thing anyway. And then yeah, how about we heat that up? We'll do this too. Heat that all up. All right. And I don't think we can cut away until it crashes. So let's just see what happens. All right. Here, we'll go prograde and see if we can't blast it into the ocean. Here goes some rockets. Land German equals land and ship's weakness. Hey, Darren, how you doing today? Was Geteth Essethin? Ethin? I don't, I don't know. Did I get close? Did I get close? No, I just want to jump on another guy's wagon here and say this. Yeah, goodness. Yeah, I'm not that good with other languages. I really wish I was, but you know, it's just something you either aren't or aren't good at. Alright, can we just go ahead and warp this right into the ocean? Smush! So we can get on with launching one. Oh, that was loud. Sorry, guys. Different planet pack. Yes, we have the Galileo Conquest pack in this mod pack. There we go. Assembly. Now I think we got enough to waste one launch. Yeah, we're all right there. Funny wise. That was a shame. But yeah, well, we don't mind. Yeah, we got Galileo Conquest, which changes all the base planets. You know, so we're on Gale. We're headed out to the moon SETI, and oh dang it, I did not want full throttle. Need to bring that back down to the middle. Where was it? About there? Yes, and then turn my SAS on this time. Goofball. That's all it would have taken. And now we're ready to go. Nervous. I keep messing it up. Tried this so many times now. Getting quite expensive. We are not recouping the money that we're getting for this contract by any chance, because we have spent so much trying to complete it. Hey, Z, how you doing today, buddy? Way gets as in henna. What gets in henna? I've butchered the pronunciation of German. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's about accurate there. Ooh, come on. Don't tip. Get back over to that. Oh, actually, that's not bad. I do want to tip that way some, but not that much. There we go. Whew, that was close. Got stability on. Alright, now we can start thinking about coming down a little bit there. Hitting that prograde. And then as soon as we go there, let's go orbital prograde. Alright, now we're getting a nice ascent profile. Get that apoapse height up to a little over 70, and then we can cut our engines and chill. 23.5, okay. I probably don't deserve that much, considering how many times I screwed it up. Considering how many times we've come close. Now we just need to, as soon as we get out of the atmosphere, probably hit those engines again. We can use a little warp there. A little physics warp. Everybody likes to warp physics, you know. Everybody likes to warp physics, which is actually probably perfect, because it's going to be, what, about 20 some seconds till apoapse. Yeah, we're keeping it fairly... Oh, now it's dropping a little bit. Time to apoapse is what I'm paying attention to. And I'm okay with pushing that apoapse height all the way up to about 80. Before we're probably going to run out of engine anyway before then. These guys, these outers, this first stage of liquid fuel. It's actually working out pretty good. As soon as we cross that apoapsis, I'm going to hit stability stuff. Maybe a little bit before. Maybe like at 2 or 3 seconds before there. 35%. Oh, we're going up. Going up. Good, good. Things are looking up. Not the greatest time for distraction there. Boom! We love explosions. Aha! Blew up one of the engines on one of the things there. We're good there. Alright, we now are in stability assist. I do apologize if you can hear that ringing in the background. But that's the ringing of pretty much of pretty close to success here, I think. Of getting it into orbit anyway. Now, ideally, we do not want to run back into the atmosphere, but we might a little bit. We don't want to be pushing that apoapsis up very much either, so we're going to kind of keep an eye on it. Right now, it's what's going down. So as it starts to turn around and go up, we just point up just a tiny bit. Just point up a tiny bit, so it continues to go down a little, but not real fast. And that's going to give us a nice circular orbit around 75, I hope, before we run into the atmosphere here. Yeah, it should be alright. I'm almost out. I'm almost to a stable circular orbit. In fact, we can drop the apoapsis quite a bit by pointing up. That should raise our periapsis faster, maybe? I don't know. Rather not skim the atmosphere any if I can avoid it. There we go. Official orbit. That periapsis just 70 something. 70 something. Uh-oh. Oop, there we go. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. There's our target, SETI. We're in orbit. We've got... Hang on. Ooh, a pretty good amount of fuel. Pretty good amount of fuel. I think that will work. Alright, so... Oh, did we not set this as our target yet? There we go. Let's say I need the... because I'm sure we are very much... No, yeah. So we have to nail them at the... apoapsis repair, or the, what is it, the descending or descending node. We gotta intercept there to avoid spending a bunch of fuel on fixing all that inclination stuff. We concern ourselves with inclination. So it's coming around this way, but it's gonna take a long time for it to get up to there. The rule, in fact, but that's okay because right there's our periapsis. Nope, I didn't want to set that as. Dang, so many things in orbit here. Set SETI as our target. What am I seeing there? Oh, a Rescue 9 ship. Okay. There we go. That's what I want to do. How to maneuver. Ooh, definitely not that far out. And I really don't want to go all the way out there, even on this orbit, because I want to only like go that way. That way it has a chance to come around a bit, and then I'll come around and make another maneuver. And that'll kill a little bit of time, basically. And we get on the maneuver node. Hopefully all those extra reaction wheels I added into there should... yeah, it makes it a lot more maneuverable than the last stream that I tried to get this thing out there. Looks like we're okay for, oh, estimated... Oh, we need to have been burning. Prograde. Alright, and because this is going to be a very long burn otherwise, we are going to physics warp. Yep. And then we'll... I don't know if we want to... Do we want to watch it from out... Wow, look at all these things. I really should... Okay, Rescue 9 ships are fine. These capsules need to be captured and brought down. So eventually, we're gonna have to send up a probe with a whole bunch of deorbiters. I think that would be fun because I mean we're definitely not to Kessler effect or anything like that yet, but with all the mods and stuff, I imagine that it'll be more pronounced once I do get to that point. And see, now I'm kicking the apoapse this direction a little bit, and I don't really want to do that, but that's good. Alright. Kill the maneuver. And then now, if I add another maneuver here. Oh, there's our encounter. Just want the kind of minimalist. Where does that bring us across? That's pretty. Oh, we want to remember we want to capture this guy too, so that's okay. But can we adjust anything here? Oop, nope. It would probably be better to come in. Yeah, out this way. That way we can drop into an orbit that's going to be more appropriate. And then we would like go down this way and fly this way. Make it really complicated maneuver here. And we can get it all done at once. If we did that, and then once we got to that periapse right there, we would drop into an orbit. Yeah, set up a few maneuvers here. Oop. No, not that much. Like extremely close to the orbit of our target. There we go. Okay. So T minus, okay, nice easy burn on the next loop around. Let's go back to our vessel so that we can do this. Ah, too many dang things on there. Okay. Warp to the next maneuver. Alright, let me catch up on chat here now that I got all that planning done. Well, aside from the inhorrible turn race, because half rudder is missing the wingtips. Oh, yeah. Problem is landing. You pitch up at low speeds. You roll. Yes, landing is hard, and I don't know if you were present for Twitchy stream, but I have successfully captured an integrated god. Uh-oh. How does he feel about that? I don't know. That sounds very dangerous. Why are we still time warp? Oh, auto time warp cancel. Oh, because we were at physics warp and it's just been sitting there warping like that. All right. No, don't add a maneuver. No, what just happened? I screwed everything up. This maneuver got to be back here. Ah, dang it. Just messed up all my maneuvers. Kill those. Dang it. Well, we'll just do this one. The rest later. As we get there. Out that way is a little better. Alright. Now, refocus. Warp to the next maneuver. There we go. Try not to spend... Oh, battery. Ah. Seriously? I even put it on the thing. We've run out of battery power because I didn't extend the solar panels. There's no solar panels on this section. I really should put a passive solar panel on this thing. Yeah. Let's have a dock. Yeah, it's lots of docks. I don't think I have anything to dock with it, though. Okay. Guess we'll come back for the... I guess this one will be a project for later. We'll send this one to the moon, I guess. Go back to the Space Center. Not failed, just postponed until we can send a repair vessel on that one. And repurposed, because we don't have time to... Get out of there, Jeb. It was a perfect orbit launch and stuff. I like that. At least we figured out the ascent. Same one we just sent, so send it again. Well, I did want to put one on the other moon too, so I suppose, yeah. And there's no point in talking this one up. Just get it in orbit. Just get it up there in orbit. I would do some physics acceleration, but I'm pretty sure this thing would crack it. Pretty sure this thing would crack it with all these when it's with all the parts right now. That just ever so slight tilt to 90. Oh, fight it, fight it, fight it, fight it, fight it. Get that prograde. There we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Rustled it, wrangled it in there. Pretty good. Hey there, Dang. Welcome to stream. What do you suppose? What do you suppose this one is? Do I get more than 25% chance here? I don't know. I don't know if I deserve any more than that. All right, let's kill that engine for now till we get out of the atmosphere. Now we can do a little warping of the physics. Everybody likes their physics a little bit warped. Okay, and then back to getting that prograde full thrust. Could even go out and target SETI now. Does that mean... Are we on the on a good inclination with it? I don't know if that means we're on a good inclination with it or not. With that being, yeah. Time to apps getting there. What did I do last time? Like 5 seconds. Hit stability assist. Or no, I just hit the stability assist when these engines ran out. Because that's about to happen. And then I need to stage twice too, because I never really combined those stages like I should have. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. Oop, we passed our apoapse there. Boom! Okay, and now we need to pitch up a little bit. And we can physics work now. Should just be able to let it go right up into... Almost there, yep. Oop, we're skimming the app. We're skimming. Skimming, yeah, that does tend to happen when you do the physics warp thing, but we're just going to push it out to about there. Hit the prograde for minimal resistance there. Why is our periap so low? Oh, we're still headed down. Okay, hang on. We need to radial out. Alright, we're headed out of the atmosphere. We'll be alright. Alright. Now we can go up to our Apple apps here. Prograde. Yeah, throw out the solar panels before I forget. Again? Somebody probably said something, right? 62% if I extend the solar panels. So there we go. There's our 62%. 3 currently watching. Alright. Well, if you're watching and you haven't hit that like button yet, and you're liking what you're watching, I suggest you do that, because it sure does help me out. Lets YouTube know what's going on. Or, well, that there's something semi-interesting here. Sometimes it's interesting. According to Z, other times it's not, so it's pretty much boring. Hopefully we're not doing boring today. Hopefully we're not doing boring today. We're going to get this dang thing on the surface of SETI. That's what we're going to do. It's going to make it there today. Now we didn't quite have... yeah, fuel situation not as good as I would have liked to because of that skim with the atmosphere. Because we're trying to... Well, I don't even know that far. Because we're trying to rush a little bit. But... Oh, it's like right there too, so I'm gonna have to like wait a whole bunch of time till it comes around there. Unless, yeah, no, we're way off on ascending, descending. Our orbital inclination is pretty off from our target. Guess we're gonna do that same thing that we planned on doing with the other one. Where we just push it out a bit. Almost all the way there. Not quite. Just out basically past the Iota's orbit. Okay, 6-minute burn, T-minus 6 minutes. So let's get... Well, actually, that'll probably be... What do we need? T-minus 2 minutes. A little bit faster. Give it just a few seconds to re-inclinate. Let those RCS get their work done. And... Well, electric charge isn't very awesome right now, but at least we have some. Alright, that seems to be probably where we want to start firing our engines up. Again, we can do the physics warp thing, and I prefer to watch this from out here, that way I can actually see this doing its thing there. Hopefully this engine's gonna get us there. Yes, wings. Wings are hard to get right. Especially when you're trying to replicate something in KSP. I mean, if you're just trying to make an aircraft, it's not hard. But if you're trying to make it looks like a specific aircraft and then get it to fly with KSP aerodynamics, it can be a serious challenge. Serious challenge. Ask Z, I'm sure he could probably relate. Oop, 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 oop. That's probably good enough. Probably good enough. Alright, so now we just need to add another maneuver. Whoa, too much. Not gonna take much this time. Alright, interceptor come on and completely on the wrong side if we do that. But I think that we could do a maneuver out there somewhere, and fix that. Really don't wanna, yeah. That's interesting. There we go. Oh, that's almost ideal. If I could execute that maneuver. Again, just a touch. Oh yeah, look at that. That's really close. Oh yeah, and that's not too much to do. Let's just. Oh, we're currently at the, okay. Switch that over. Currently at physics warp. That's nice. Makes it easier to, a little bit easier to maneuver actually. A little quicker to maneuver. Oh. That was. Huh? What happened there? No, we're good. Suddenly it changed the maneuver, probably because I was at warp and it recalculated. Let's put it on that. And then we can warp to the next maneuver. Nope, 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 nope. No. Stop. Why did warp here come up instead of warp to next maneuver? Bugger. Where was it? Something like that. That works. Why won't you come up with the warp next maneuver here? There we go. Warp to the next maneuver. And of course, now I'm not pointing at the maneuver again. Oh well. You heard your name, but it wasn't what happened. Oh, not too much. We were just recalculating. What was I don't remember. It was like minutes ago. Prograde. Come on, prograde. Oh, oh, Wise has had a rage quit moment. Can relate. Let's just push this out nice and slow. We'll watch it from here so that we can see when our orbit gets there. Come on, where you should show up. There it goes. Oh, little more. You kind of want to come in right along that. That's good. That's good. Okay, so then cancel that maneuver. Done. Add a maneuver here, just so that we can tweak this a little. And then that way I have a maneuver to warp to. Warp to that next maneuver. The long one. There goes Gale! Goodbye, Gale! Alright, let's hope that we got enough fuel. I didn't even check. Did we got enough fuel? Well, this should get us in orbit, but it's not going to land us, that's for sure. I was hoping it would, like, get us almost landed, but not quite, you know, but it's not going to get us nearly as close. So, fortunately, the engine in it should take us the rest of the way down. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have used up more fuel than we wanted to, so to complete our contract, we're going to have to make sure that we have enough fuel in our shuttle and everything when we combine them all together, that they get up to that amount of fuel that we need. That's and if not, then we're going to have to send up a fuel tank to intercept, or to connect up with it as well. So, but that's not too big of a deal. A fuel tank would just be a quick probe to make. That maneuver. Go, almost done. All right, perfect. Too bad I'm not like right there right now, because like, look, he's right there right now, where I need to put my maneuver node. So we're gonna drop into an orbit. Then we want to flatten that orbit out a little bit with our guy, and then we want to set him as target. Because we're coming for him. We are coming for him. You're back. What did you miss? We are about to drop into orbit of SETI with the base. No, we don't even care. Why do I care about this guy? I didn't need to do that with this guy. I mean, I can catch him with the base. Maybe I should. No, I was gonna catch him with a shuttle. What am I worried about all that for? Well, I made a few maneuvers I didn't need to then. Alright. Yeah, let's not concern ourselves with this guy. Forget what I was doing there. Let's do that. Warp to that next maneuver. And that's just going to be a retrograde. Try making a habitat on the planet. Yeah, well, I mean, this is the first stage, is send this up. We'll eventually get some habitatual mod, something that looks more like a habitat module. These are supposed to be the habitats. And I get better ones later, but this is what I got access to in the tech tree right now. So, and we might have to add another mod to get some kind of life support modules, things, hydroponics going. I'm not sure, because we currently don't have that. Which is probably good because we stranded 3 Kerbals on the moon there for a long time. They've got pretty much nothing to live off of, other than each other. Other than each other. Gruesome. Okay, did we go too far? Not too far. Actually, pretty good. Maybe just a touch more. Yeah, we can go all the way down to 20. Oop, that's far enough. That's far enough. We go down to 16 too. That's fine. No, the reason I might not want to do that is because I can't time warp at that speed. But we can always switch over to one of the girls on the ground to do said time warp. Now we need to go right about to there and continue. Once we get there, we're gonna want to flip around and prograde or retrograde again. There it comes. We're coming. We're coming. Do I even plan? I do plan out my missions really well, Z-Tech. The problem is I go over so well that I don't know. When it comes time to do it, I guess I forget the details. Get the details. Like I just did this last night, like executed it perfectly the first time. Well, the 4th time through or so. I thought like, oh, I'm ready to do this tomorrow. And then what am I on, like the 3rd time already? So maybe I just have to do it 3 or 4 times regardless of how much I practice. Or plan. Oh wait, no warp. Let's give this. I want to drop this engine on the surface. Really do. Well, we are in no way. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some inclination change. Use up some of the fuel from other thing. I'm just going to do this to drop this engine right down, and I'll bring it back up into orbit. Down yet? No. A little bit. There we go. That out of there. And then we just want to go radial out to fix that right back up. And that's an interesting idea. That's an interesting problem I didn't realize I had. Oh yeah, of course, because we inclinated for the guy in orbit. Just bring it right back up to about, what are we at here? 14? Just don't want to run into any mounds or anything, you know? Okay. But I want to do something about right here to the drop. But we also want to go up this way. How's that gonna work out? Yeah, that's a lot of... Okay, forget that. Alright, we're gonna land this base in a different place than what I was. Instead of bringing him really close, and that's not too far to go, right? We'll land it over here in this flat area. That should be a pretty good area to land in. That's not too far off from them guys, and we'll go get them. We're gonna go pick them up with a shuttle anyway. We'll just remember that we're gonna land the rovers. Or or maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll land the rovers over there. I don't know. Because I don't want to spend any more fuel trying to like get close to them at this point. I just want to get this thing down and safe. That's the apps. Oh no, that's not bad. Okay, we're fine there. That should about do. Okay. Be a little bit dark, but I want to be semi close to the girls there. I don't think. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of an inclination thing there. Yeah, I didn't think that through, did I, Z? 13%. Ugh, yeah. We've killed our average there. And now we can't warp fast either, too. 10x. How far do we have to go to that? Hang on. We'll do it this way. Switch to... you know what? We can even... Like... Is there a chance that that orbit goes a little higher on this desert? If we go around a few times? Does. So, like... well, plus we would like to land in the light, too, right? That would be nice. We got time. We've got time. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a little bit closer. That's a little bit closer. So now, if we well, let's just bring that around to about here, and we'll just hit retrograde and land the dang thing there. And a little bit more. A little bit more. I want to be right where I'm gonna hit retrograde when I switch over to it. Be right there. Switch to back up to 72. All right. Retrograde. Go. And we don't care anything about that maneuver that we set up ages and ages ago. Yeah, this is gonna get on the. This is gonna get down, but most likely. It's just not going to have the fuel that we need to complete that one contract. Not too far from the girls. If we get the rover and shuttle up here, maybe what I'll do is I'll land the rover first by the girls and bring them over to the ship. Yeah, that might be the thing to do. Like, little warping in there. Be all right. We've got plenty of thrust to fuel ratio, or thrust to weight ratio there. We can slow down pretty fast when it comes time. What? Oh, no. No. Oh, okay. I see. I see. This is why we can't have any mistakes in our ascent profile. Out of oxidizer. Oh, it's bits and pieces now. It's bits and pieces. Ugh. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I swear I've done this before, guys. I swear. I swear. Okay, what do we got going on? Real quick, tracking station. I feel like I need a win. Like after that, I need a win like right now. Like let's go to, where do we got stuff at? Somewhere there's a, somewhere on Gale, no. Is it this? One of these guys? Gale, Niven. SETI. I know I got something here. Orbiting Iota. There, that thing. Fly that. I don't know. We're going to try one more time here in a second, but real quick. Log temperature. Let's transmit that. Yay. Mission complete. Mission complete. Oh, what else did we complete? Hang on. What else did we complete there? New oh, the orbital station. We got the orbital station as we sent that up. Okay, well at least we completed that one. Forgot about that. Well, that one paid for itself anyway. Science data from around space. Yeah, got that. Okay, cool. That clears 2 missions. Let's go back to the Space Center. Go back to Space Center. We'll grab 2 more missions. Hopefully they'll be SETI missions, and then we'll send a dang thing again. Position satellite. Build a new surface. No, on Slate? What? That's a new body that I haven't seen before. Rescue Mars from the surface of SETI. Why not? We've got a rover already there. We're sending 2 more rovers. This seems like a great thing to take. Okay. And then rescue Gertrude from ooh, wait, but this guy's got, I like this guy's name. Seiss. Is that Seiss? I would say that's Seiss. We're gonna rescue him from SETI as well. Right? We don't have any easy SETI things, right? Or anything else? SETI science data from the surface of SETI? That's a simpler one. And we could definitely easily do that one. But I think getting more Kerbals is good, right? More Kerbals are good. Here we go, Seiss. We're gonna take that one. Alright. 2 more missions. Alright. That should give us a little bit more money to waste. We made some debris that we're probably gonna have to go around and clean up at some point. Let me look at this thing again. Let me look at this. Make sure that what am I missing here? What am I missing? You need more oxidizer? You shouldn't need more oxidizer. I just need to not I need to not mess up. I almost said it. Less professional way. Yeah, I just need to not mess up. I had a really nice orbital ascent there. Well, not really, because I didn't. I did not manage to get. Did not manage to not skim the atmosphere. That was the first problem. So I skimmed the atmosphere. That was bad. Then I screwed around with the orbit way too much. We need to get in like a polar orbit, really. So that way we can land it really close to the sisters. I mean, now that we're going to send another one, we might as well do it right. Do it right. Plus, there's a guy on the surface somewhere that we gotta rescue. Let's just launch it. Launch it. What's my weirdest Kerbal name? Apparently Spaghetti Kerman. No joke. Nice. Well, I mean, you can always go in and edit your Kerbal names too. Ooh, Jebediah. Jebediah, you can't go. No. No, you cannot go, Jeb. See how he is. Hey there, Grandwolf. How you doing today? We're getting ready to send. Is this it's number 4 today? Number 4. Getting ready to send number 4 today. That seems to be the magic number because that's how many times it took me to get it right in my testing. Somehow I thought that doing it right after the 4th try and testing would mean that I'd get it right the next time when I streamed it, but no. No. There's so many mistakes have been made. Let's not lose a pilot over it either, so. I don't know, we probably could go check on our Kerbal names here in a minute, like all the guys that are waiting to be hired. But I don't tend to hire Kerbals. I tend to like rescue them and then make them be my slaves. Well, I mean, I rescued them, right? They owe me their life. Otherwise, they'd be floating in space forever. Don't touch any of that. All I need to do is do that. Toggle that SAS on. Super important there. Imagine Jebediah this. I wanted to die gloriously. Yes, he did. He did want to die. He does want to die gloriously. Here we go. For the umpteenth time. Heading to the space station to SETI. Base. SETI base station. It's a base station, not a space station. Totally, yeah. What a glorious day, yes. Alright, don't forget to... Oh, you know what? I think I remember one of the other things that I changed on this design that I might have done. What? Come on. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. Over to the... Keep it steady. This is the hard... You really have to wrestle it because SAS will not keep it straight right in that point at that point for some reason. But you can wiggle, you can fight it around a bit. We might just get on prograde. Prograde this direction. Prograde orbit, actually. Trying to steer that trajectory down onto that 90-degree. Oh, going a little too high there. Prograde. That might be good. That might be okay. That might hurt us. Might not. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, we're out of the atmosphere. I actually want to put all of my thrust into orbital velocity, so I'm going to drop it down to there and say stability assist. Just let it cook. Did get there? I don't know. Getting there. I hope it works this time too, man. I really do. I mean, I know that it will. Is the really thing that's frustrating because, you know, you do it once, but the thing is I've got such tight tolerances on the whole thing. We've got to keep that in mind. We've got enough time to get this before it falls back into the atmosphere. Come on. Almost. Almost. Radio out. Where are we at? Where are we at? Collapse. Prograde. There we go. Alright, orbit without skimming the atmosphere. That's good. Not a lot better on that fuel, though. I was hoping to have a little bit better fuel situation. Right there. Alright, let's try this again. Steady. You got a lot of stuff in orbit now. That is target. Oh, because I've turned everything on. Let's turn off those relays and those. Relays and probes we don't need to see. Right in this minute. That'll clear things up. That's helpful. Probably don't need to see these either. There we go. Alright, it's out that way. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to meet it at that one because it's too close to that. We're going to have to do that thing again where we go around and wait for it to come around. On the other side, most likely, unless our inclination... No, inclination's terrible. Well, I suppose I could try this real quick and see. Come on. You know what we also don't need to see? Where's it at? We don't need to see those. There we go. Just want to see if this is even a possibility. Like maybe if you go out this way a little bit. Actually, that is a possibility. And that's actually not bad to come in at a real high altitude either. And makes it like a kind of a polar orbit there. That should be okay. How much tank is it going to take? A lot. 4-minute burn. Gonna take most of that fuel that's left. We're gonna do it though. I think we're gonna do that. Well, unless I did something crazy like try to slingshot it around the moon, or around the, not the moon, Iota. Slingshot around Iota? For fuel savings? I don't know. That seems like a bad idea. Bad idea. Can I bring this way any? What was that? That's interesting. Okay, we reducing the amount of fuel that this takes a bit? That's the question. I want to reduce the amount of fuel that this is going to take to get there. Oop. As much as possible. Bringing it. That seems to be workable. I don't know. That's what we're going to work with. That's what we're going to work with. As an English speaker, English is weird. Yeah. I'm German. I love English language. I'm also English class. We drive on the 10th of September to England. Nice. Sounds like fun. So we're probably need to like warp there, not so much as to warp the next maneuver, because if we warped right to the next maneuver, we'd be like a minute away, and then we would be too far in or too close to our maneuver to really execute the burn that I want to do. So yeah, that's actually pretty close to where I want to be. Pretty close. So as soon as it gets turned around, I'll probably be ready. I'll be ready to hit that burn. And I'm debating whether I want to try to follow the maneuver or just go prograde. Thinking probably the best thing is just go prograde for most of this. All right. Another one that we can physics warp. Probably need to limit this gimbal a bit. Or not. Maybe having the gimbal up is good. How we doing on this fuel tank? That's the important thing. Not ideal. Again, not ideal. Wait a minute. Did I just... Okay. Sort of. It's not ideal. Come on. No, not add maneuver. No, not warp to maneuver. Kill maneuver. Warp there. Alright, let's see if we're gonna get. Let's see if this is even gonna be possible. Where's our ship? Oh, I scrolled way out. way out. Okay. Retrograde. No! Oh! I'm an idiot. I'm officially an idiot, guys. I'm officially an idiot. Look at that. I again did not extend the solar panels, and we are out of electric charge. This one is now... This one's now a solar space station. I'm rushing. I'm rushing is what it is. I thought this would be quick, and then now it's not, because I've tried to rush it 3 or 4 times and made stupid mistakes. So, but it's glorious for you guys' entertainment, I suppose. It's glorious entertainment. Mistakes abound, crashes, explosions, all kinds of stuff. Let's do it some more. Let's do it some more. I'm also trying to think, like, is there a way that I can just give this thing a tiny bit more stuff? Tiny bit more stuff? Thrust? Whatever? Like a little more tank maybe would help? Would that help? Not that one. I feel like I've done the same thing over and over again. I need to give myself a little more leeway here. Alright? Is that gonna help? Yeah, I think you might be thinking of Luna. There. Let's do that. Where'd our aerodynamic thing go? Put it back. I mean, at least this way we've done something different, right? I feel like if we do the same thing over and over again, and you know, it's never gonna work. I've made it work before. Also, these fins, I don't like these fins as much as there's some other fins that are nicer. And switch those out just to give us a little bit better stability right there when we lose those. Relative wing area, relative roll portion, 20%. Okay, yeah, these are way better. And I think there's an even better one someplace else. Relative sip to do no, that's the standard canard. There it is, 6.1. Is that the one I think it is? Is that the one I think I'm wanting? Yeah, I think it is. On there instead. Yeah, that's slightly better than that one, I think. Wing area, yeah. So that should give us ever so slightly better control. And then I need to reduce the thrust of this, otherwise it will run out before its brothers. And I really want to give this thing a little more oxidizer. Man, can I add a little oxidizer right here? I mean, let's make this straight oxidizer. Put that back. I mean, I know we just added a bunch more weight to the top there, to the payload, but... Oh, I know how we can sort that out. What if we brought these down to 4? Just trying to get this so that it's not so. Now I don't know if I have enough arse. I don't know if I have enough. Actually, I can test. I can check that real quick. If I disconnect. Nope. I disconnect this for a second, and I look down here where it says monopropellant. 390. Oh, just ever so slightly short of full amount of monopropellant that it needs. But I think that might be dealable because I believe like the shuttle has a little bit of monopropellant and things. Other things we can send up something and attach it, or maybe I can just throw another little monopropellant tank someplace. Maybe one of these little guys, or maybe just 2 of these little guys, because it doesn't need much. Just come on, 2 of these guys someplace. Why not? And then, does that put me at... No? I guess I got to use the bigger one. But what if I just add 2? That way at least I dropped 2 of them. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Puts me exactly at 1,005, and I only needed... I need to have... Here we go. Oh, that's... Okay, no. Did I not have it on symmetry on this one? Is that what it was? Nope, that's just not quite big enough, and this one's just a little bigger than it has to be. There's symmetry mode 2. But that's okay. That gives us a tiny bit of... That way we can use a little bit of it and still meet the contract. I don't know what we're going to do about the actual liquid fuel in it. But let's save those tweaks. And remember the solar panels. Yes. Thank you, Grand Wolf. Yeah, that is a terrible way to fail. It is a terrible way to fail. So let's launch this guy again. Come on. It's got to get there, right? Ooh, of course it doesn't. The other question is, do we need to go full throttle off the pad with this after our addition of weight here? Everything seems stable. Do we got? Yes, okay, there is something on those. Just want to make sure that I did have a strut attached to those. I do, down at the bottom. Okay. Those are all strutted still. Everything looks good. Not sure I like this. Oop, I just throttled up. Did not mean to throttle up. I don't really like this nighttime launch thing, so let's just go to the Space Center, go to daytime, so we can at least launch the daytime, right? Do I have fairings yet? Yes, I do have some fairings. Oh no, the dish will be fine. The dish will be fine. It is very not aerodynamic though. Go to the next morning. Just a daytime launch, that's all. And fly that. Hopefully it's still... it's probably throttled all the way down, hasn't it? Since I've tabbed away. I did think about putting this thing all in a fairing, but you know, then you're adding that weight to the scent profile. I don't know if the weight, although in this case it probably wouldn't be a bad idea with the amount of wind resistance we're probably incurring with all these bits on the top. And it's very top heavy too, so no, we're throttle still good there. We are good to go. Just need to turn our SAS on. That's super important. Go ahead and launch. We might not have quite as much everything looks good so far. Definitely not ascending as quickly here because of the extra weight, I'm sure. Trying to get that prograde to tip a little to the 90. And then if we hit the prograde, follow prograde. Follow it? Nope. It's going to try to go that way a little bit. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Our how would we even fix that? I don't think we can fix that. I suppose you guys want to see it fail. Well, let's just hit X and we'll just smash it into the ground. Or I wonder if we could possibly let's go retrograde. Can we do that? Maybe we'll save a bit of it. No. Oh no. 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 None of that saved. Yeah, I think we need to go full throttle there off the get-go. That might be the thing to do now that we've added that extra weight. Do we have enough money to launch another one? That is a good question. Yeah, I didn't expect that. We just had to... I'm not sure what happened there, really. Obviously, the solid booster kicked out and hit and destroyed the thingy. Yeah, the tank. The other tank. Oh, goodness. Where's the auto save? Yeah, we'll just do it from the auto save. Hmm. Didn't really do nothing extra different there. Maybe it's just because these little tanks are here and there's like... Can't get them to go. Well, no, I had these tanks up a lot higher before and it was fine. I think that's might have just been a fluke. Might have just been a fluke. Because I was wobbling it around a little bit. Let me try it without the wobble and full throttle. Yeah, I tried to recover a little bit there, but no, that wasn't happening. Wasn't happening. At least Jebediah. Jeb. Is Jeb our lucky charm? Jeb's staying. Jeb's staying in there. Jeb's our lucky charm. We're gonna lose Jeb. Jeb, you wanted a fiery, glorious death. Here it comes. Here it comes, because you're going up in a semi-untested craft. So, what do we say? Turn on the SAS, full throttle. Goodbye, Jeb. It was nice knowing you. There he goes. Remember, no quick saves, no reverts. Oh, you're watching from a few minutes ago. Okay. Oh, goodness. I'm not touching anything, so it's nice and stable when I let loose those solid boosters. Just... There they go. That's the way it's supposed to happen. Alright, now we're going to hit orbit and go... Prograde as soon as my apps hits 40. And right there. We should be able to tip just fine. And then as soon as that hits, oh, let's say 70. I'm gonna cut the engines for a little bit. Cut the engines for a little bit. I won't wait till about 30 seconds. App-laps, maybe? I don't know. Maybe no. Maybe just a minute. Minute to app-laps. And I'm going to push it up to about 72. That didn't take much. Pushed it up to 72 there. Then I think I just want to wait till I exit the atmosphere and give it full throttle. How's this doing on fuel? Not sure if those are all going to run out at the same time or which order they're going to run out in, but it should run out soon. I don't like getting that close to the... I've seen my time to app-laps was falling below 30 seconds, and I didn't really want that to happen. I believe we're good there. We can just go full throttle now. And that's actually nice for keeping that app-laps out. Not so much now, but now it's dropping, but we were. Pick it out to about 80. Jeb's pretty happy. You shall ride the shiny chrome thing, yes. Jeb is quite happy. Actually, let's see, we're going to have a little bit left in that center stage. Is that the ones? Yeah. That is the one. So let's go ahead and go full thruster on that one now. At this point. Hit the stability assist there at 5 seconds. Tap. Burn out the rest of these engines. This is looking a little bit better. The situation isn't so dire. Is there a way to edit Kerbal models? There is. There's some mods for it. I don't know if you can actually change their you know, the actual polys or anything like that. Just go prograde here. Go prograde. We're not even we're all towards prograde there. Bring it up a tiny bit. Make that fall, not. There we go. Keep it nice and stable. Oop, sorry, I bumped the mic. There. You want to turn Jeb into a Kerbal War? Well, you can definitely reskin them. You can definitely reskin them. There's mods for that. There is definitely mods for that. Alright. Tilt up a little bit more here. Oh, I think we're going to do it this time, guys. Remember the solar panels. Thank you. Did read up. Ah, did I not have the thing set up? Then solar panels. I must not have saved that version. Okay. Then the solar panels. Hey, we're in orbit. All right. Now just radial out a little bit till we get, there we go, full orbit. Okay, get that last panel out. Extend that panel. Whew. It wouldn't have mattered though. That's one of the reasons I let Jeb in there this time. Because even if I did forget the solar panels, Jeb could extend them even with the power, but even with the power down. So that was the other kind of reason I just let him go along for the ride. Oh, and there we go. That's better. That's looking better. Now we're in orbit with considerably more fuel in that tank. Set that target. Guess we're going over that way. That's good, because that's where our periapse is at anyway. Go out. Whoa, not that much. That's interesting. Shall we make a... Oop, don't want to... That. Trying to grab that. There we go. Now what's that do? That bring us a little higher on the next pass? That's good. Then we're gonna go right past Iota. In fact, let's ooh. Before I forget. Science, not that one. Science now. Crew report. We gotta do it like this. Peru report. Transmit that back from space. I wonder if he can do. I wonder if he can do EVA reports. I can't remember if I can do EVA reports now. We should probably do an EVA. I've never done an EVA before, right? In this playthrough. In fact, it's the first time in space. Jeb, it's the first time in space, and he's taking a station to a moon. No, this isn't the first time. We've sent girls up in here. But the girls last time. What am I talking about? Ignore what I said. Ignore what I said. It's definitely not the first guy in space. That's a lie. Propaganda. Jeb just wishes he was the first guy in space. That's what it is. Alright, how close are we to this maneuver? Is it going to be a prograde, probably? Seems like it. What have you missed? I don't. What number is this? 6. Apparently Jeb seems to be the lucky charm. We decided he jumped in, and we were just so frustrated with like loading screens and things like that. We decided to like send him regardless of whether it kills him or not. And he seems to be wanting to survive. So. And now we're about to do a pass of iota. Oh, crew report. Oh, dang it. Crew report. Transmit. Nice. More science. More crew reports. Consequences is really lonely and floaty up here. Yes, really lonely and floaty. Report. The consequences is okay. Yeah. We get that. How many times we get to send this? That's nice though. I don't mind. Okay, there we go. No more now. All right. Awesome. More science. Science for the win. That's what we're here for. That is what we're doing. It's for in the long run for sure. Get that science. Get some things unlocked. I'd love to upgrade my science facility. I'd love to upgrade all of my facilities soon, but we don't have the money for that because we keep wasting vehicles. Totally my fault. Estimated burn. Okay, I should probably hit the go now. Yeah, because that's a long burn. Alright, let's watch it from here and we'll do some... Oh, or not. We have some more there? More science? And I'll take it. Oh, I missed it. I need to slow down. Wait for it to pop. Is it gonna pop again? No, we don't need that one. How's this working out? Yeah, we got a lot. I mean, it's just gonna take time. I want to get that last bit of science so it stops popping up on me. I don't know if it's gonna do it. It pops. I'm ready. I'm on the button. Finger on the button. Quality chat today. Yeah. I think everybody probably gave up on me trying to get there by now. Which, I mean, I guess I can't blame them. I've been in a little bit of a screw up today. A little bit. We really probably need to like get on that maneuver now. Because right now I can still make a pretty good adjustment if I stay right on the maneuver. You remember that to postpone? Remember to postpone that it was on? What? What are we postponing? Almost there. Whoa. Why are we... This is why I need to be steering from here. Why did it do that to me? Retrograde. Kill that maneuver. I should have not been paying any attention to that. Come on. Oh. Or we could just do that and get there. That's good enough. That is good enough. Oh, crew reports. Okay, alright, let's stop this for a second so we can cake these crew reports. Transmit that stuff. An EVA report would be good right about now, he says. EVA report. Keep it, and then board. Review the stored data. You oogle a gale. Its view is fabulous, especially with SVE and scatter. Yes. Transmit. Where is Gale at right now? Can we oogle it? Oh, it's way over there. Okay. Are you gonna now stop? Where's... Oh, hey. Where's our thing? Why are we not intercepting now? We can fix that. Oh, we're just so close to it though. It's okay. What if we did radial in right here? I mean, I feel like, why is it not showing us going through the orbit there, even though we should be? So, add a maneuver here. Go this way. Oh, there we go. You know what would be smart? It would be to get really close to the surface. Or really close in as soon as possible. Where is it giving me more effect? Seems like it gives me better effect out that way. If we crank that, what are we doing with our periaps there? That would be perfect. How much of a that's not that much. That is not that. That's worth it. That's going to save us a lot of fuel later, getting into that, to dropping on there. Excuse your autocorrect. No worries. No worries. Yeah. So just, what is it, radial out? The question was it more effective to do it there? Can we keep that highlighted? Okay, so the closer we do it to there, I had one that was really close, like 56, 49, 42. There we go. That's a real close orbit. Now we just need to warp to that maneuver. No, 20 meters per second. That's not too bad at all. Woo! There went something. I think that was Iota. Yeah, I think that was Iota. We got really close to it, but it didn't really intercept it. Okay, so let's do this from the map, because last time I tried to do this not from the map, it messed up. Alright, so we just need to get that periaps as low as we possibly can. Okay, that's about as good as it gets. It's still pretty good. Okay, kill that. And yeah, I think we can just warp to there. We're gonna drop down into SETI orbit. Like a polar orbit, which is perfect for lining up for landing really close to the girls. So we're gonna land really close to the girls. Jebediah has missed them. I guess they're like his little fan pack now, since he's coming to bring them a habitat to live in. Right? See, it makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Oh, maybe we want to hit the crew report. Yeah, we'll transmit that. Grab the quick EVA. Let's see what that one says. In space, no one can hear you puke. That wasn't bad. That was a good one. How are we on? Nope, we are pretty much where we need to be. You start burning retrograde. And you're back. Welcome back. We are about to drop into orbit of SETI and get ready to land the base near the girls. Okay, well that's kind of nice. That rover might be able to get over to Mars, Kerman, and bring him back over that way. If I do that, I'm not going to do it on stream unless you guys really want to see that on stream. That would be a lot of rovering. A lot of rovering. Let's get really close to the periaps there. That way we're not wasting any fuel. And looking okay there. I'm gonna drop this down to about 30K, I think, yeah. That down to 30K, I mean. And cut. Ooh, look at that, nice. Alright. So warp to there. Get ready to do the same thing. Still got fuel. Yeah, we still got fuel. We're good. That's the important thing, is that this orange tank gets us almost to the surface. Like, we finished the descent with the oxidizer and stuff that's in it. But SETI, I don't know why they call it SETI. Oop. Hang on. Crew reports. We can get crew reports. Let's get them. Reports, transmit. Are we almost to the? Yeah, pretty close to the periaps there. Oh, perfect timing. Report, transmit. Look at all this science we're getting, guys. Look at all this. Just because we sent Jebediah this time. Mainly. Mainly. And he seems to be pretty happy about it. So he's been itching and itching and itching to get out into space for a while. He was kind of upset that we sent the girls in the first place instead of him. Okay, so which way are they? They're going this way. Really doesn't. So we're gonna be a while till we can. How fast can I go? You go 100x now. That's nice. But we want to switch to these guys for a second. Alright, and let's see, I need to be able to see those. That's not it. That's not... That's it? No, that's not it. What is that? What are we after here? Is it this? That. So I don't need those. So that's our alpha base. We need it to be underneath. We need to be underneath the orbit of it. Yeah, guess we're gonna land over. I'm gonna land it over this way. Ooh, 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 slow down. Bring them in a little closer. A few orbits. Alright. That should be good. In fact, let's switch over to the alpha base. Ooh, that's a nice view right there, isn't it? That's a purple canyon thing there. Like it. Like it a lot. Alright, so there's our target. And there's our apps. We're gonna add a maneuver here. We want to just come swooping just right above them. Right above them. And we can make a slight adjustment here so we can get that spot on. Back this way a bit. That should be good, and then we'll do another second maneuver here where we're just like stop. And that's what we want to try to do. Retrograde. Now, obviously we don't have the fuel in the orange tank to do all of that, which we don't want to do. All we need to do is get out of an orbit with the D orange tank. That way when we let it loose, it doesn't become a piece of space trash. We don't need no more space trash. Made enough trash today. Debris. Yeah, it's all been debris today. Oop, come on. Stable. Go over this way. You need to be on the maneuver. Wants to wiggle on me there. Really need to get this maneuver pretty right if I want the second maneuver to be right. Okay. And we should be good. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I want to warp to that next maneuver, but that's just going to be a retrograde when we do get there. I believe. Yep. We're headed that direction now. What does Mazepin mean? I'm not sure. Ooh, wow. Well, the camera angle really shifts all kinds of weird on you as you're going across the surface like this. Because we're doing we're deorbiting from a polar orbit. Oh, am I still warping? Yeah, I was warping a little bit there. Let's get on retrograde. what I want to do is a physics warp so that I can keep, so that my thing keeps the right direction, pointing the right direction. As we come closer to the maneuver. Oh, we should be able to see the girls before too long. I need to hit F4. Yeah, there we go. There they are. There's stuff. Now that there... Oh, no, that's our target, isn't it? No, that's not our target. That's some debris. That's some debris. I'm not sure what the orange thing... The orange thing must indicate that there... Or the purple thing must indicate that there's a drone core or something still active there. And I think the white stuff's debris. That over there should be our target. That reticle with the... There it is. Yellow and green or whatever. But... I know my velocity is going to be... Yeah, let's start. That's why I want to do that. Because there goes that tank. And we can start killing our velocity now. We don't even need this maneuver. We're close enough. Look at that. There we go. Here we have oxidizer. Oh, we have plenty of oxidizer. Look at that. I think Jeb is going to make it. Oh, yeah, let's turn our warp down so we don't have that issue. There we go. Let's come in for a nice gentle land. You know what would have been nice on this is some lighting. Lighting. I didn't think about that, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's a little valley right over here, kind of close to where they landed. This will work. It looks like it's flat at least. Can almost see the thrust. There we go. Landed! Yes! Yes! I need a cup of coffee now. I'm stressed. Crew report. my adrenaline. My adrenaline. After all those attempts, I send Jeb, and we succeeded. Whew. He's my lucky charm, I guess. Which I am sure that I'm sure Twitch will not be happy about. I'm sure Twitch will not be happy about that. Report. Transmit that from a new area. Ooh. Well, we're not going to walk them guys 5 kilometers. That's not going to happen. But now that there's a base here, it's not very... I guess it's not that flat here. Pretty not flat at all, actually. It would have been over there, maybe a little bit would have been more flat. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. But the surface is a nice flat plane, or it's a nice plane surface that we'll be able to attach, hook up all of our other stuff to. Actually, is what I'm trying to say. And getting the shuttle attached to this thing might be a little bit difficult, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Woo, Jeb's here now. Alright, so back to the Space Center. Oh, we're already at 2 hours. Wow. Hey, we after all that, after all that, what did we have? This is like the fourth episode that I've been trying to do this. Fourth stream that I've been trying to get this done. What it took was just send a Jeb. Just need a Jeb. So we're ready to send some tourists to our new place. Let's go send them up there, right? Let's send some tourists. And this, you know, actually, I think what I'd like to do. Open it up. What I'd like to do is fix this real quick. If we look at this. Okay, so there's landing gear on this that work pretty good. The problem I have with it now, can I possibly? I could have swore I added some other landing gear to this, but apparently didn't save it. I apparently didn't save it, I should say. But what I want to do is like set up a second set of landing gear at a different height. So this landing gear here can like be back there, right? But instead of needs to like just barely have the wheel out. Whoops. Did it? Oh, it's rotated slightly. Alright, I need to be like down here and just like barely have the wheel out like that so that it'll raise that front up a little bit. And then most importantly, this needs to not be on the gear action group. So that one needs to not work on the landing gear. What could it toggle on instead? Oh no, actually it's fine. It's actually fine because the other one's gonna put it back. Then retract. Put it back. Because all I gotta do is retract the other landing gear once when I wanna drop down onto that wheel. And the reason for that, we wanna start that not extended. And the reason for that is because to get it to attach to the base, the front needs to drop down to line up with the things. The phone was going off for a moment. Yes, I just try to ignore it at this point. But I want to get this into space. Now that's my other phone going off. Dang it. And it's probably an advertiser because I don't know anybody in New Jersey. So we are going to throw our tourists. Oh no, we definitely not taking you, Valentine and Bill and Bob. No. Just tourists, and we've got a drone core, or we've got a OKT. Yeah, we've got a unit on there. We've got a pilot on there, an electronic pilot. That's what I was trying to say. On there. So this is going to go up into space today on the stream, but I don't think we're going to go all the way to SETI and land today. Unless I got a lot. I mean, I don't think I've got a ton of people viewing right now. Wait, some exactly what planets does this mod include? Because okay, the Galileo, it includes Galileo. Let's put this on the launch pad. Pretty sure it's good enough the way it is. I think everything else got saved. I do want to take a look at it real quick on the launch pad, make sure that all the struts are there in the right places and stuff. And of course it's nighttime anyway, so we don't want to launch this at the moment anyhow. Some extra struts around a ring of struts around the bottom wouldn't necessarily be bad, but I don't think that's super important. Yeah, everything else looks good there. So we were talking about the other planets in this. Ganymede? Maybe. Callisto? I don't think so. Those don't sound familiar. Let's go look at the planets real quick because I get asked this often. I should go ahead and take a look at it at least a couple times during the stream, so that anybody that's just happened to be jumping in or whatever. First of all, we've got Gale, obviously the Galileo pack, SETI and Iota. But if we pull out, we've got inside here we've got of course the Sun, and then we've got Icarus, Thalia. I'm probably saying that wrong. Niven, And then going up from Gale, we've got Telemuno, Gratian, Otho, and then Sarnus and Gaz, Erlum, Nero, Plock, Nindian, Hawks, Leto, and way out there is Granus. That's the other sun or whatever. Red dwarf. Hey, 5 people viewing. Cool. Excellent. Alright, so let's go back to... Oh. It's on the launch pad there. It'll be one of these. Right? No. Horse and wagon? Standing by to launch? Oh, you know, I didn't warp to the next morning, did I? I did not. Alright, we'll do that. Because daytime launch is much more interesting than nighttime launch. Usually, I think. There we go. Yay! Okay. Let's try this one more time. I didn't even notice our tourist names. What are our tourist names? Find out here in a second when it loads. Luzua and Haisi. Okay. Well, they're going to get a little extra for their buck because they are going all the way to SETI and back. Let's see. This one does require going full throttle off the bat. Right off the get-go. This is a tricky vehicle to fly. Gotta hit our SAS. This little booster here provides us with the stability that we need to get off the launch pad. Once that burns out, our fins on our solid boosters can keep us stable. And then once those burn out, these engines ignite. Let me check something real quick. The crossfeed on that is on. These engines ignite and start burning. Now the way that I have this set up is that these actually have their crossfeed enabled, and all of the fuel priorities means that all of the fuel that gets used up comes out of these outside 2 tanks first. So we kind of have to keep an eye on those because the crossfeed is enabled. It will continue. These engines will continue to burn even after these tanks are empty, but we want to ditch them at that point. We gotta kind of keep an eye on that. And the same goes for these engines. These engines cross-feed through this, which pulls fuel out of these lower stages until they are released. Anyway, and then the other tricky part of this is I have to make sure to keep adjusting the amount of thrust on the center engine once we get to that stage. Okay, you'll kind of see as we go. But I just kind of want to give you a rundown of how this is going to go up in the air because I'm not going to be paying too much attention to chat because I really have to concentrate on this in order to fly it because it doesn't just get up there by itself. All right, I think we're ready to go in 3, 2, and I don't want to lose my tourists either. It would be bad. 3, 2, 1, go! The SAS is on. Okay. I was just a little nervous there for just a moment. And because this engine has to be cocked just ever so slightly to the side or it won't work because it'll hit that fin, the exhaust will hit that fin otherwise, it does give us... There, let's release that. There we go. And now you can see down here where it's continuously giving a little bit of pitch in order to go straight, which is fine. We have more than enough fins on there to do so right now. Crew report. Oh, we don't have any crew. Let's just close this window. We don't want that popping up all the time, interfering with us. But in a second, we're about to lose the solid fuel, and you'll see that these engines will kick on when we do that. And what that does is that balances out that thrust weight, and you can see right here where we're pitching a little bit, pitch a little bit. This shouldn't matter at this stage, but these provide the balance to have this shuttle on there and still go straight up, which is basically what we want to do. I think actually at this point we want to go orbital and hit the prograde. In fact, we are up to 70. There we go. We can stop that for a minute, and we still have plenty of fuel in that, and we do want to pin that there. Really doesn't matter if this is rolling too much because it's mostly just going straight up. We're already out of the thick atmosphere. I would like it to get around to prograde. That's the thing that we don't have a lot of, is a lot of SAS. This here works pretty good, but while we still have these big tanks, they don't really have the oomph to spin them the way it would be, well, in a super beneficial way anyway. But there we are out of space. As soon as we get around to prograde, I'm going to hit that thrust at full again. Come on, around to prograde. Just going to give it a little bit of thrust to kind of help it around that way. Come on. We're like way too close to it. There we go. Just going to hit it. Just going to hit it. Keep an eye on that fuel right there, because when that runs, why are we? What is going on here? It's right. No, it's right. As soon as that runs out, then I got to make some adjustments. We release those, crank this up to full throttle, actually not quite full throttle, and we're good to go again. And now I got to keep an eye on this pitch right here. As the fuel gets used up in this tank, it's going to slowly change the center of mass, and then as I see that the thing is starting to try to fight that pitch right there, unpin that. We're done with that. As I see that thing is trying to fight that pitch right there a little bit. Oh, you know what else helps? Is if we turn the gimbal off on these two engines right here. That way it doesn't want to wobble as much. Let me pin that before it goes away again, because I need that open. Doing okay there. Let's switch to the stability assist because we want to pitch up a bit. And keep an eye on this right here. Once I hit this, hit a spot where I'm like, okay, I'm good here. I'm gonna be stable. You see how it's pitching quite a bit, so I need to drop this down, and then there we go. Now it's not fighting as much. One thing that does help is we're pitching too much here. Drop that thrust again. How we doing? Slowly getting our periaps to something. We gotta get that positive. We gotta get that positive. And we're starting to drop our altitude a bit. Let's pitch up more. That's running low on fuel. That's okay. I think it's almost going to get us where we want to go. Rush in the atmosphere is not too concerning at this point. Because we are almost there. And orbit. And prograde. That orbit way out. About 120. There we go. That should work. Because we're going to lose just a tiny bit skimming this atmosphere. See if we can't warp back up out of that. Are we going back up yet? Let's go radial out here. Gaining? No. There we go. Now we're gaining. You changed your name. Welcome back, Sang. You got to. Steve took. Sir Steve must have taken off. I think that's what he meant by "gotta fly." Then we want to go prograde now. Actually, if we hit radial in, allow that to go a little bit. There we go. We're in orbit. No more touch on the atmosphere. Okay. Ooh. What do we checked off a bunch of stuff here. Oh yeah, orbit. Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. Suborbital space flight on Gale. So yep. That we've got a little bit of our mission done there. Oh, these guys could actually go back. We could send them back right now if we wanted to. We could land them. Oh, you know, interestingly enough, we've got those other orbital pod things. Where are they at? The Rescue 9 ships. We could send them down in a Rescue 9 ship. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll take them. We're just going to take them along for the ride. They're just going to go all the way there. But it's time to set our targets up. This is also going to go to SETI, of course. Target. And yeah, it's way over there. So we want to meet up over there. Come on, not trying to click on one of these guys. Add maneuver, there we go. Gonna go out. Same thing that I like to do is just like get it started. Whoa. Guess we want it right there. Yeah, adjust it around just a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then how does that do for maneuver? A minute something burn. So let's put ourselves on the maneuver node first. Now, nice thing is now that we've ditched all the heavy bits to this, the big heavy portion of it, we're good to go. The other thing nice is I've got these little solar panels here, but I do want to hit that abort way throughout all the other solar panels and all of the antennas, all the other antennas, these except for these antennas. We can extend these too. Extend. Why are you? Oh, okay, I see why. We can even extend these antennas. So, and basically why I put these antennas on here is because that means this core stage can become a communication satellite after we dump all the rest. Plus it has a docking port. If there is any fuel left, we can use it later. So it'd become a little mini station around SETI. Really? Once down there. All right. Get on that maneuver now. There it goes. Spin around. And as soon as I get on that maneuver node, come on, why does it not want to go any further? The heck? We out of power or something? Why is it? Come on. Get on there. Like it doesn't have any. Wow, that's weird. Oh, for some reason it just didn't want to move in the direction I was trying to tell it to go. Warp's the next maneuver. Yep, we're taking some tourists to SETI and we're gonna land. I don't know if we're gonna land these guys on SETI or not. We probably should. We probably need to in order to pick up rotate out some of our crew guys. Or we could just return this shuttle. No, we don't want to do that because we've got these rovers. We want to take those rovers out there. So. Okay, again, I need to pay attention to that pitch right there because once this starts getting too low on fuel, it'll start pushing again off center. It'll be off center thrust again. So we got to keep an eye on that. It's not too bad right now, but oh! What the heck happened there? Oh, also forgot. Got to turn the gimbal back on these guys. Come on, maneuver. Prograde. Okay, and you should be able to see what I'm talking about. There it goes, starting to pitch a little. That's just not that bad right at the moment. A little off center for some reason. Did I like miss something somewhere? Like got two of something in somewhere or something? I don't know. Something's a little wonky. Whoa. Dang it, did it again. Definitely not what I intended to do. Really should start flying from this map more, like Z suggests. Especially when I don't have Kerbals on board. But I do, they're just not piloting. They're not piloting. Whoa. We actually had an encounter there. Let's Alright, so what's happening here is now my tank is down pretty low. I do need to bring this thrust down a bit. Okay, so we're on prograde. I had like an encounter like right there. Perfect. Sort of. That'll work. Okay, now can I warp there? Oh, let's hope. Last time I tried doing a warp like that, it like put me out of the solar system. Obviously, if I was trying to leave the solar system, it's a good way to do it. Because you see that I'm going to get a little bit of gravity assist there, and then I would slingshot out if I would continue. But once we get where we're wanting to go, we're going to just drop into orbit SETI. And land one of these rovers really close to the girls. I think that's where we're gonna call it at that point. What do you think, guys? Think? Why do say what's poppin', Jumbo? Where you go? A random chat there, I think. There it comes. There it comes. There's our little Betty. Okay. And I do kind of want to get this guy, so let's add a maneuver here. Gonna be down this way, retrograde this direction. That's not too bad. I'll get me closer, and then I can adjust from there. So we are on stability, yes. These both have full thrust. They are. Are they both gimbaled? Yes, they are. Can we... What if we move this to like right... Okay, so that changes what we would want to do there. Okay. And then that's 1 minute something away. That's better. Maybe I'm flying from the wrong thing, and that's why it's doing that weird pitch to the side thing. Let's control from there. That make a difference? Didn't seem to change anything. That's probably good enough. And that should be good enough for there. Okay. Because we do need to catch this guy with this vehicle. For sure. For sure. Let's fuel still really good. Really good. Yes, on career, hardcore mode. Basically we have no reverts, no save, no auto, no quick saves. I think that what is the thing? Oh yeah, no response. So if we lose a Kerbal, we lose a Kerbal. It will be lost forever. Let's just go ahead and warp to that next maneuver. Right, and then get on it. You kind of need to be a little more precise with this one if I'm trying to match orbits with our targets, so I will wait until like the last moment to do this burn. Should be close enough. Yep. Alright, so if we set him as our target, and then see, where would we want to do our maneuver? Go out or in? Can't go in that much. We can definitely go out. Oop. About like that. Yeah, that would work. We can get it from there. Maneuver. Maneuver is that far away? I guess we are going out round kind of slow, aren't we? Or did I put it? No, I put it on the right side. Okay. What's the next maneuver? We are going to have to lower that thrust limit, I think, again. A little bit. A little bit down to there, because we're running lower on fuel. You lonely here in chat? Oh, somebody say hey to Sang. And if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see all that stuff coming up. Speaking of things that are coming up, let's talk a little bit about that. We got a Crash Landing series going to be coming out soon. What? Yes. Crash Landing is going to be returning for a second season. And before that happens, though, I'm putting together some lost episodes of the original Crash Landing series. So if you really liked my Crash Landing series, then get excited about that, because that's coming real soon. Coming real soon. And okay, and let's see where that puts us. Not too bad. So if we do a little RCS, maybe. Yeah, that's doing something. That's good enough. That's 15 kilometers. I can get it from there. I don't want to burn up my RCS because I need that for docking and stuff. I only got a tiny bit of monopropellant in this thing. But we didn't use much there, so that's good. What's Crash Landing? Oh, it is. Crash Landing is my the original Minecraft series that really kind of sprung my channel into what little bit of popularity it has. It's what got me up to the first few thousand viewers, basically. Or first few thousand subs. It's Minecraft. It's a mod pack from way back. From 1.6.2. And it has recently been remade as a new pack called Forever Stranded. And that's what we're playing. I'm playing that with Twitchy right now. We're recording it. We're going to be putting out an edited series of that coming really soon. So I'm going to be trying to switch back to more of my edited content, because I know you guys are probably getting a little bit bored with my streams. I know. And well, when I do, at least when I do the edited content, I can cut out all the boring stuff and just, you know, show you exactly what the interesting parts are, I suppose. So we're going to get back to that a bit. Let's see, I'm going this way, he's going that way. Let's just warp to there. But that's coming up soon. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing the final episode of Season 3 of Oxygen Not Included. So that might go a little bit long, as well as today's stream's gone a little bit long. In fact, we're almost up to the 3-hour mark. Almost up to the 3-hour mark there. I want to at least get our meetup here with our little guy. Can we see him if we hit F4? I don't see him anywhere. 4. Maybe he's still too far away. What if we went like right there? That should put him a little closer. He should be towards the planet. I don't see him. You see him? Am I in the wrong key? Oh, I'm hitting F5. I should be hitting F4. No. I just don't see him. Well, in fact, he should be like right over there. Target. Oop. Target retrograde. We'll get closer to him, and then maybe we'll see him. What's this? How far away does it say he is right now? 16 kilometers. I should totally be able to see him on the map. Oh, there he is. There they are. I just need to look up. They're above me. Alright, so we're gonna... Looks like I got the engine balance right. That's good. Gonna do that. Drop down to about... I was listening and doing some work on mine. No worries. Tedious rendezvous, yes. Tedious rendezvous. See, that's the other thing beautiful about, you know, going to just switching back over to more edited content rather than doing the streams is, especially with like a game like this, where, come on, where's the target at? Target. Ah, come on, flip around there. Thing is definitely not wanting to point the direction I want to go. Point it at. That's the problem. There we go. That's better. I don't know what I had as my control thing, but it was upside down or something, or turned half sideways. And that's why I've been having so many issues with the controls on this today. Alright, let's head towards our target. Get a nice straight towards them. Okay. Now, if we look at the map, oh yeah, we're gonna get really close. Audio is what? Okay. Oh, okay. You had me worried for a second. You worried for a second. Okay, yeah. Hopefully it's just you. Retrograde first. Let's do this first. Before I do the we'll do the physics work to retrograde. There we go. Alright, and then we can just come in at like 10x. 10x? 50x. We get quite a bit closer. Okay, now I want to do a little bit of directing of that. push that back over to the purple dot. There we go. Now we can do a little more time warping. And get really close here in a second. Ooh, time to stop. Close enough. That is close enough. Move the chat thingy to the other side. Oh. Oh, that's what you're saying. Did I not? Ah. Thank you. So unprofessional. So unprofessional of me. Alright, we'll switch over to this good little cockpit up there. Little one. Okay. And what do we got? An engineer. Aw, I was kind of hoping for a scientist. R and T. Oh, T. Ooh, we gotta go down. What's down? Oh. Roll? Roll, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be interesting to try to get in. Had to reload the scene. Yeah. I see what you're saying. What is cockpit mod? I don't. Oh, that would be Spitfire. That's adding those extra cockpits. It adds quite a lot of parts. I generally don't use a ton of the parts from there. Most of them are like propellers and, you know, atmospheric stuff. But there are a few. But like here, you know, where I've used the cockpit from what would be like a transport plane. We're sending it. We've converted it into a shuttle and sending it to space. Okay, so I just need to get ready to hit the B button because there's no way to grab a hold of this. Forward, forward, forward. No. Oh. There was a way to grab hold of F. Forward. All right. Well, we got another girl. It's just 3 more girls. Apparently SETI is a feminine planet and we're not allowed to send dudes there. Oh wait, no, Jebediah is there, so he's enough dude for the whole planet. Fire spitter, yes, that's what I meant. Sorry. Yes, that is exactly that is what I meant. But there we go. We've saved our guy. Let's drop down and, well, first he's it's not too bad of an orbit. Be all right. Let's retrograde here. Orbit. Retrograde. Periaps. That should be good enough. I don't want to go too low. Alright, we can then warp there. How we doing on the fuel in this tank? Alright, doing okay. The more fuel we have left in this tank, the better, because any fuel that we can leave in this, we can always pick up later coming up out of orbit. How's this gonna do for like landing close to a thing? Yeah, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. We'll be able to land close to there. Yeah, once that apoapse drops down, it's gonna be up that way somewhere, isn't it? That's not ideal. I've got periops, that'll work. Bring it around a little bit more. How much fuel we got left in that? Still plenty of fuel there. Debating on whether I want to just land the shuttle by Mars and pick him up and take him back, and then just land the rovers by the girls and rover them over to the base. That's probably the plan here, right? Because, you know, we don't usually have a plan until this point, so so that's what the plan will be. So the shuttle will have to adjust its orbit quite a lot, but if I release the rovers right now, I should be able to land them pretty close to the base here in a bit. Pretty close to the base once it rotates around. Let's check that. Switch to... This is SETI. One of the planets from the Galileo Conquest pack. It's actually a moon in orbit around Gale. And Gale's right there. But what we need to do is... Yeah, we want to bring it so that the that horse and wagon right there is pretty close to underneath the thing there. We'll be able to just time warp a whole bunch. About the closest it's going to get is... Slow those down. So if I release it right, if I do something right here, switch to that. I think I need to go like radial out, or no, not radial, but normal or anti-normal. What is it? What would it be? I wanna go up that way a little. How to maneuver that way? Anti-normal. Normal just a bit. And I'm on the anti-normal. Good. How's that do? Oh, perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Now, does that drop me out of orbit at all? No, it does not. But that's much more ideal for both dropping the shuttle onto Mars. That gets hit closer, not quite where I want to be, but closer. But that's going to let us drop a rover or one or two straight down on there. Let's just start with one. So we're gonna first of all, I'm gonna hit the abort just to bring everything back in for a second, so we don't have any accidents with solar panels or anything like that. And then I'm going to decouple that right there. Now, I should be able to just kind of use the SAS and just kind of like push this out this way. A little nudge. Okay. Then now we can put our solars and stuff back out. Do the same over here now that the danger's passed. Let's double check this thing's orbit. I don't think that could possibly have now. Let's say that little bit of nudge from that thing is definitely not going to knock it out of orbit, but this one might have. But no. Alright, let's land this thing really close to these guys. Retrograde. Oop, I gotta activate the engine. Or not? The engine activated? Activate that engine. Bring this up. Retrograde. Make sure we are flying from the proper thing. Control from here. Yeah, we're good. Oop, not the base. I want Judith, yeah. Okay, and we should be able to... Was it anti-normal was to go up? Okay, retrograde. Check our fuel on this. We should be alright. We want to come down really close so that we don't have to spend a lot of time in the air above them. That should be good. Alright, now it's just a matter of flying this thing to the target, to the destination. Alright, let's warp as far as we can, because it'll just automatically slow down when we get a certain height or distance, whatever. There's our targets. Looks like we're going to be coming in just fine. Once this warp slows down. And as soon as the last warp drops off, we can start our burn. Just stop. I think this is going to work out. Keep an eye on our fuel levels there. As long as we have a little bit left, we're okay. Now we're coming down really close. Look at that. Really close to these guys. That's excellent. And we've almost finished our burn. Oh, yeah, it's definitely time to end the stream, so as all the extra noise is about to start in the background. I apologize. Just want to get this down. Ah! No, 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 what? Ah, dang it. Fat fingered the keys. Just a second. Retrograde. Come on, rotate. There we go. Well, that's what we're supposed to be doing, about just about that speed, and then we tilt forward just the last minute. Woohoo! We're down. We're down. Woo! Turn those lights on. Get some light on the subject. Ooh, I should have did that a little sooner. We did it! Alright, little rover. Little horse rover, let's go pick up the girls and take them over to the space station. Well, two of the girls. Unfortunately, this is only two-seater. Somebody's gonna have to wait for that second rover, which we're gonna end up doing on the beginning of the next stream, I'm pretty sure. That's what's gonna happen. Let's turn on our science there. Oh, look, we can get another material study. I'm actually gonna do this material study and save it, because it's gonna get loaded onto the shuttle when that eventually gets maybe. Well, it's going to get shuttled back eventually. Maybe not this shuttle, but it'll get landed on a shuttle. The thing drives pretty nice. I like it. Drives pretty well. Okay, approaching. I should have sent a wrench in this stuff, or wrenches with this stuff. We could have maybe disassembled some of the other stuff over there. Coming to stop! Coming to stop! Alright! Who's going? Judith? Magus. Magus is gonna go? Alright. Let's, can she collect that data? Yeah, remove the data. Restore it. Oh, no, she's not the scientist. Okay. Not the scientist, so we're going to go in that seat. Alright. Is Barbara Anda the scientist? I can't remember. I think it's the other one. Yeah. Can we restore? Oh, nope, she is the scientist. Alright, we're definitely going to board her then. And then I guess Judith is getting left behind for the moment. We'll get her later. We'll get her later. But we're ready to head over to the station. How are we doing on contracts here? Transmitter recovers surface data from the... Oh, that's Iota, not here. We've got to get the guys back to Gale eventually. We got to save Sice. He's down on the north, the pole of the planet there, almost practically. And then we need to dock vessels on or around SETI, and then return to Gale from orbit of SETI. Return to from a flyby. Okay, so that we're gonna have to do with the. Wait, am I headed the right place? SETI Alpha base. There we go. Let's warp because we don't want to be doing this all day. And this thing's pretty stable, even anything under 20 kilometers away, it's fairly stable. So the only thing we might need to be concerned about is like as we come to the top of a ridge or something like that, might need to. Of course, it looks like we're automatically slowing down here. That's good. We don't want to come flying over the top of a ridge and catch air. It's usually not that good. Oh, yeah, we're getting. Yep, almost completely lost all our velocity there. Okay, we're coming up. Whoop! Be like that. Like we just did there. We caught a little air. Ooh, what could we have... We could have got some science while we were in the air. We could do an EVA report. Nah, don't need that. Alright, let's... I think we're safe to do this again. There's a little bit of a lip there I was a little concerned about. But it seems to be okay. Ooh, we are definitely speeding. That is above the top recommended top speed of this vessel. We're almost there though. Whoa! Ooh, I'm still at warp, ain't I? No, I'm not. I'm going a little close to the maximum speed for a turn. There we go. What if I have these set to SAS only? That's what I mean. No, that's what I need. SAS. That's why we almost barrel rolled back there. But there's the base. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. Look at that. We're going to be docked soon. We're going to meet up with Jebediah. Fangirls are. Ah. Nearly there. Are we warping it right now? No, we're not. Okay. Whoa. Brakes. I want to smash into it, going full throttle there. I think I would prefer to leave these top two, the ones towards the top of the hill, open for the shuttle, because if I'm going to get the shuttle attached, probably going to be to one of those. What I need to do is get onto this one here. Come on. Get on there. Turn a little sharper. Oh, there it goes. And come on. Oh, seriously? What do we... Gotta be kidding me. Ugh, we're getting just... Huh. I swore that would... Oh, maybe it's just the way the lay of the land is a little bit. Alright, let's try a different one. Let's try a different one. Could just be the way that it's laying on the ground there. Kind of pushing that side down a little bit. Alright, let's try this one. Try this one. I think we're going to have a little bit better luck on this one. This one should be at the proper height. Oh, come. Are you serious? Okay. Well, I can fix that. The RCS on. There we go. Got it. Oh, just ever so slightly off the ground there. Well, that's okay, though. We're there. Alright, we got our first guys located at the base there. Now, turn our lights, toggle all the lights off. These guys can actually... Can we just transfer them? Probably not. Probably. What if I do that now? Leave the seat. Alright, head over this way and get in. There we go. They're in. Okay, and leave that seat. Jump off. Come around and get in. Alright guys, we did it. We've got the base down. We've got a rover down. We have a shuttle in orbit ready to land and collect some guys. I don't know if we're gonna end up landing by Mars. Oh, I don't know if Mars has landed debris. I guess that's we already saved Sace. We already saved Sace. Maris is the one that's on the surface. I don't know if we're gonna land there or if we're gonna land it by the base to take the crew back. But I think we're gonna wrap up the stream for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video or the stream. You know, all that stuff. Do hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And till next time, guys, I will catch you later. I just want to see how much science I gathered from all that. I totally forgot about that part. We're not going to spend it, though, until next stream. We'll do it at the beginning of the next stream. 161. I think we can buy like 2 or 3 things. But anyway, guys, you have a great day. I'm out of here.